Okay, hey guys, I'm gonna do a best first budget kind of scenario build for Reaper. What I mean by best first budget for Reaper is simply full Swift versus 50/50 spec Swift. All level 5 gems, basic stuff, LOS, 5x3. 5x3 is not changing. You kind of have to go this no matter what. You could go something like PD over Adrenaline, but I wouldn't recommend it. An entropy set, obviously, is the way to go for Reaper, no matter what you do. I'm just going to do a couple 1-minute tests, maybe 2 1-minute tests with full Swift, 1 or 2 1-minute tests with 50/50, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to try to do the same rotation for each, though Swiftness might be a bit more spammy, so we will see how that ends up going. Let us begin. Always going to open with Awakening into that. And I will not be using Distortion for Tailwind buff to cap Raid Captain on the other build either. Like I said, I'm just going to kind of stand here and see the damage I can get. Basically, if Shadow Vortex is off cooldown, I will be pressing it. That's kind of the metric I'm going to be going with. And you have to remember this is going to be 100% uptime. So our first parse, we got 100 Swift, 0.5 mil DPS. Well, we'll just do it like this. 104 mil ED, 59. We'll just say 60 crit. Alright, test numero 2. Oh, would help if my buttons worked. Oh, I gotta reset my cooldowns, that's why. Alright, test number 2. I think a lot of the variance is just going to come from red skills critting or not, but we will see. Obviously, Swiftness gets many more skill casts in the same period of time that 50/50 will get. But I think 50/50 is better for real-world scenarios. But we will end up seeing here once I swap over if it's better or worse, even on a 100% test dummy. Because you are not going to be getting this kind of uptime in a real raid. So full Swiftness should have that advantage. Alright, our next test was 149.4 mil TD total damage with a 56% crit. So now let's swap over to 50/50. Change back to default. My normal build is 50/50. I just use 1650 Swift as like a baseline, because that's about the amount of stats that I have. Let's save that and see what we do. So I'm back to 50/50 basically, and I'm not going to be using Distortion to max out Raid Captain, so I don't have full Raid Captain with this setup. That is something to keep in mind. And I keep saying I'm not going to use Distortion because the Tailwind Tripod gives you move speed, which lets you normally cap Raid Captain even without support, but I'm not going to be doing that. Okay? Okay. Test number 1. Let's see how we go. Okay, so it looks like even on a Trixion DPS dummy, we got a little bit more damage. 50-50. Spec. Well, we'll just say that. 153.7 mil TD. 53% crit. And we'll run one more test and see what we get here. I'm kind of surprised that even on a test dummy that doesn't move, we got higher with 50-50. Well, let's see. Let's see if it's a fluke or we can do it again. Gotta keep in mind that in a real-world scenario, this spec will just outperform generally anyways, because you're not gonna have 100% uptime on the boss to begin with, so that's the advantage that Swiftness has in Trixion. So if we're still matching DPS even with 50-50 on Trixion, then Swiftness is like, maybe not the play. It's cheaper, but I think it'll be cheaper for a reason. And it'll be up to you to make the decision whether that's something you want to spend the money on or not. And that's the point of these videos. So I learn and everyone else learns as well. Because I don't test these beforehand. I get things set up, but the tests I run live with you guys. Yeah, 159. So really, the difference is up to variance, I think, in what crits. Well, it includes an inappropriate word or phrase, but 100% swiftness got 151, 60% crit, and then 149 with 56% crit. And then going 50-50 got 153.7 mil with 53% crit, and then 159 with 55% crit. So, in both the tests, 50-50 did more damage. And in a real-world scenario, 50-50 will pull even further ahead. So I don't know. It's up to you whether you think saving the money on the budget is worth. I just have the numbers here that I got for you. Running with this setup. For 50-50, this is my setup. 5x3 standard, level 5 gems. My tripods are all level 4. Except for things like Distortion, which don't have tripods. But you can see stuff like this. Pretty much all level 4 tripods. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. That's best versus budget. Budget being the swiftness build. I'll see y'all in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Dislike if you dislike. The usual. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye! This is a banger. Elnath is a banger.